What's up, YouTube? My name is Lau, and this is Extra Long Shorts. For today's episode, this is just more of a vlog. I'm just gonna sit here and kick it with you. If this isn't what you guys was expecting, I'm sorry. Feel free to log on and go here. But for my loyal subscribers and the ones who are sticking with me from day one, y'all gonna hear me out, And I'm just gonna kind of give you insight in my mind. It's really easy these days to come on social media platforms and talk about all the good that happens and whatnot, but it takes a certain type of person to come on here and be vulnerable enough with strangers. But low key, you guys aren't strangers. You're my subscribers. My supporters are not strangers. Just be vulnerable enough to share what that person is going through, whether it be an affliction of the mind, body, or spirit. And if it's not for you, it's not for you. I understand. But to those who stick around, rock with me for a sec and get ready for some character development. Roll title card. As of this recording, it is Saturday the 17th, right? So I've been out of a job since 26th of July, right? So almost a month, right? And I've been trying to do everything I can. I've been taking recommendations, cautions. People tell me put an application in here. Obviously, I go through it, and the whole time it's like my confidence is just going do 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 do. And that sucks because in order to do this, you gotta have some sort of confidence. You gotta have not saying you gotta be egotistical. You ain't gotta be, y'all know me. I'm not one of those YouTubers who are like, "What's up, everybody? Today we're gonna launch a rocket into the." That's not me. That never will be me. I have the energy now. I'm trying to create a legacy to leave behind to my children and to my family. I'm just trying to make it. Just like you guys at home. You guys are trying to make it too, so you can support your family, right? So hear me when I say this. Shit is hard right now. And I think the best thing we could do for people is have compassion. Whether for a total stranger or a family member or a friend, whatever, it is hard out here. You know what I mean? The powers that be are making it so hard to just succeed, or just so hard for, at good people to earn a respectable living wage, because it's just hard out here. Our economy is... That's why, as a man, we need to be able to be the masters of our own destinies and shape a better tomorrow, if not for the world, then for our family and ourselves. And I think the best way you do that is getting out of the whole 9-to-5 rat race and creating wealth and prosperity for yourself. They say God gives his toughest battles to his strongest warriors, right? I believe if this is not a tougher battle, I don't know what is. I can feel the deadlines, the encroaching due dates. I feel every time I wake up in the morning, that 5 minutes before I realize who I am, where I'm living at, and the deep shit that I'm in. That's complete bliss. Come hell or high water, I gotta make something happen. I done heard from various people too, maybe this ain't it. Maybe you should leave the YouTube alone completely and just focus on the job, which understandably, but because they're, and not some of it is ill intent. I know the ones who are saying it with ill intent, and the ones who aren't. But the ones who aren't, I understand where the worry and the concern comes from. It's hey, you should worry about working on something that's going to bring you genuine income. But as a 29-year-old, I don't have forever to, you know what I mean? I'm not an 18-year-old doing this. I'm a grown man starting to do this and take this serious for real, and I feel it may be a lot on my plate, but guess what? It's worth it staying up 3 o'clock in the morning editing some of these videos, writing these scripts, coming up with these ideas, because when it pays off, it's gonna mean that much more, And I go back to my first videos and I look at the progress, the evolution, even the style in the videos and the pacing. It's just so much different, and I couldn't be more prouder of myself, and I hope you guys are proud of me too. I always see the audio comments and whatnot. I look out for the audio comments. The audio comments is almost like tradition at this point for someone to say something about the audio. I'm constantly working on the audio. It's just like I said, times are hard, and I make do with what I can. There are little things I know that I can always do to improve the audio, and I'm going to. Like I said, I got mouths to feed, I got family to feed, I gotta eat, and shout out to my mother, because my mother's been amazing at just helping and just supporting us through these hard times. My fiance's mother, she's also been trying to do her best to help support us in any way, whether that means like, watching the kids for a day or two so we could just like get things straight here at home. And my fiance, she's been trying to hold it together. It's just these times are trying times, it's difficult. I even find myself going manic, going crazy, and I just think that I just yearn for the day that I can look back and just laugh at all this and just be like, yeah, we went through those hard times and it was rough. And I remember, being like, so short on money. Like, it was just, we seen some dark times. But I think all this, they say God gives his toughest battles to his strongest warriors, right? If you watch this video and stick with me to the end, let me know what I can do, what you guys would recommend me do on the channel. If there's something like do Q&As or do like try to review a certain product or something, if you guys have questions or video ideas or whatnot that you would like me to see, or topics you want me to touch on, feel free, just drop it down in the comment below and I'll go through them. And so long as I see them and it makes sense for me to do and it's well within my capability and my expertise, I'll do a video on it. Whatever it is, like, I want it to be as interactive as we possibly can between you and I. We have a somewhat symbiotic relationship, a give and take. I exchange your viewership is paying for entertainment and educational value that I provide. Speaking of which, check out that drone video I dropped. That video, I put my heart and soul in that video, and I feel like I did a pretty good job too, especially with the different changes, scenarios, and scenes. But again, there's a lot more that I want to do with this channel, and I'm gonna try to do. I'm constantly upgrading. I'm constantly trying to put more and more into myself, because if I'm gonna do something, I want to do it good, and I want to try to do the best that I possibly can, if that makes sense. Like I said, everything will get back to normal so long as I'm able to, secure a job. Once the job is secure, then I have a steady flow of income that I can use to get caught up on bills and be prepared for the first of the month. 2, I need to upgrade my equipment. Number 1, I've been working with the Sony a7 II for about the better part of 2.5, maybe 3 years now, and it's time that I get a camera that is capable of 4K. Sorry, but the fact is that, and also new iPad, new MacBook, and get back to using Adobe, because man, I need to. And 3, get right with God. Or maybe I should reverse that. Get right with God, get the job, upgrade the studio. That sounds a little bit more. Because I've also been trying to because again, anybody, I tell my fiance all the time, I have the worst luck. It's like, just like when I'm in the process of like getting blessings and getting good things happening to me, it's like that gray cloud comes out of nowhere and it's like, yeah, hey, I see you doing good, but bad luck, 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 bad luck entering chat. First, I'm gonna short you in your check, enter, then I'm gonna give you a flat tire on your e-bike, enter, then I'm gonna raise your electric bill by $200, enter, then I'm gonna make sure your youngest child gets sick, so you have to send him to the doctor. Thus, you're gonna have to find arrangements, which those arrangements interrupt with your current working schedule. Check. You know what I mean? With all this negative stuff going on, not that my son's in the hospital, knock on wood, trouble has a way of finding me, and it's just, I have bad luck after bad luck after bad luck. And my fiance says, just be open to, God. Open your heart to God, and there's nothing that God won't be able to do for you. Something I've been working on too is fleshing out my drone business and really getting out there and trying to make this make money for me, because if you're a drone operator, that flying drones is a very lucrative business, and you can help out real estate agents, you can help out in the photography, the surveying, mapping, if you have a drone that has thermal imaging tech inside, that can be a great useful for them. Mining, farming, agriculture, solar panels, things of that nature. Flying around, helping out local law enforcement, gather information and help with search parties, things of that capacity. Also, helping surveying land and construction sites. If there's a client who needs updates weekly, regularly on a particular project, they can contact you and have you fly a drone and just kind of survey the whole land, the project, and maybe do time lapse of the whole property being built and worked on. They pay really good money for things like that, and in order to get jobs of that caliber, you need to be able to have a Part 107 license, because that is what helps you operate, and it gives people that confidence that, hey, I'm working with an actual drone pilot who is FAA certified and not just someone who went out and bought this as a hobby. It just gives you that air of legitimacy, and I think that's what's gonna also help bring in another stream of revenue. And yeah, plus I just like flying drones, not just because the footage that I get from it, it's just chef's kiss. Hold on, give me a second. I'm a Mountain Dew guy at heart, but I love me some RC Cola, especially cherry RC Cola, man. This thing slaps. Cherry RC slaps. I'm in this weird loop where I'm trying to get life to feel normal again and give my family that sense of security that we're gonna be all right, and just get back on my right path and just feel better, because I feel like once I do that, things will start looking up and things will start coming back into place. But until then, I'm gonna continue to be diligent, work hard, not give up, because as I always tell my fiance, the minute you start throwing your own pity party and start feeling sorry for yourself, the time and arguing and just going back and forth, all the time invested into doing that, you could have been putting it elsewhere. Yeah, besides that, guys, I know I rambled a lot. I was just trying to give you guys, like I said, a look into my mind, everything that's going on. If you like this video, be sure to comment down below. I appreciate everybody's support. You can always turn on those notifications and help us get to 1,000 subscribers before the end of the summer. It's right around the corner. But yeah, well wishes. I appreciate for all those who would support the channel. Again, my name is Lau. This has been an extra long short. And remember, people, just do it. And I'll see you in the next one. I probably shouldn't be making videos on an empty stomach. That's not a good thing. I sound sluggish. I need to get something to eat, like right now.